Right now at noon, 6 months and no answers. The family of a young teen shot and killed by police in Cleveland are speaking out about the investigation. We begin with breaking news for you. The family of a 12-year-old shot and killed by Cleveland police back in November, talking about the case. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Haynes.
And thanks for watching Cincinnati's WLWT. I'm Kyla Woods in for Lisa Cooney. Tamir Rice's mother is commenting on the investigation. Let's listen in live.
And I'll show up another time. But if you honor God, if you honor me and what I'm trying to say, let me just say this. Before I bring Mr. Crump, I want to say again that I am standing here today because if it were one of my children, one of my 3 sons, I would want Dr. Vernon, the mayor, the prosecutor, the sheriff, to stand for justice for me. And so I'm here with my wife. I'm here with the backing of the Word Church. I'm here as somebody who grew up in the projects of Cleveland and have given my whole life to this city, to say that I stand with Miss Rice. In closing, I would ask this question. I would ask myself, I would ask the mayor, I would ask the sheriff, I would ask the prosecutor, in the spirit of Dr. King, will we be cowards? Will we do what's expedient? Will we do what's popular? And I ask the media and everyone watching across the world and Cleveland, will we do what is right? Thank you.
From a historical perspective, it was Dr. Martin Luther King who said, "Justice delayed is justice denied." Tamir's mother and I were at the NAACP dinner in Detroit, Michigan last night, along with Vice President Joe Biden. And Vice President Biden said, it is time in America that we have to have equal justice, not just for some people, but for all people. We have to have equal justice, not just for some children. We have to have equal justice for all children.
All right, that is Attorney Benjamin Crump, attorney for the Rice family. We are waiting to hear from Samaria Rice, the mother of Tamir Rice, as they demand action be taken in this case. Let's bring in WLWT News 5's Todd Dykes to give us some background on the case. Todd, we know it's been quite some time since this event has taken place, and the family is looking for justice.
Sure has been, Mark. Let's talk more about it. What's happening today? Organizers say the purpose of this afternoon's news conference is to call for swift justice in connection with the shooting death of Tamir Rice. Of course, he was a little boy shot and killed by police outside a rec center. The Cleveland police officer who fired the fatal shot did so within 2 seconds of arriving at the scene. Now, he and another officer thought that Rice had a real weapon at the time. It turned out the 12-year-old was holding an airsoft gun. Today's news conference being held by attorneys for Rice's family and his mom, Samaria, who's filed that wrongful death lawsuit against the officers involved. Now, the medical examiner in Cuyahoga County has ruled Tamir Rice's death a homicide. Just last month, investigators returned to the shooting site to try to recreate what took place. Charges could be filed depending on the outcome of the investigation. Again, that news conference unfolding right now. We're keeping a close eye on it. You just heard the attorney there mention that he'd heard from Vice President Joe Biden last night during an NAACP meeting calling for equal justice for all. So certainly a lot at stake here, a lot on the line, and attorneys for the Rice family pressing for swift justice. Mark and Kyle, I'll send it back to you now. I know we're going to keep an eye on that news conference happening in Cleveland.
Yes, we are, Todd. Thank you. We are looking forward to hearing from Tamir Rice's mother as well. We will bring that to you.